Hey, it's Heather. Today I'm going to be making blueberry pie filling. Okay, so I have my first batch in the canner. I did pints first. Now I'm going to do some quarts. And first off, the ingredients: lemon juice, sugar. I use an organic sugar, but you could use whatever kind of sugar you want. This is the clear gel. I get it in a container like this. You could also use cornstarch and water. And of course the blueberries. So we have seven cups of water, 2 1/4 cup of the clear gel, and 6 cups of sugar, a 1/2 cup of lemon juice. Be sure to use bottled lemon juice. And to start with, we're going to mix the sugar and the clear gel. And then I'm going to add the water to the clear gel and sugar mixture. And I started it off on high heat, but I did turn it down now that, I can feel it's getting hot. Turn it down a little bit so I wouldn't scorch it. But you can see there's some on my spoon there. And then you'll see little chunky pieces in there, and that's okay. You might think, oh my God, I've got it too hot, I'm messing it up. No, you're not. Just keep going, and nothing's messing up. Just keep going. We're getting it bubble, so I'm going to add the lemon juice. Stir it in good. Let it boil and set a 1-minute timer. Yep, I'm going to turn it down to low actually and pull it off. It's really hot. I don't want it to scald on my pot, and it is still boiling. All right, that's our 1-minute timer off. Now we're going to add our blueberries. I'm going to keep that off the heat for a second because it's going to take me a minute to get these berries in, and I don't want it on there. Berries in there. There we go. Now I will put it back on the heat. And I have the heat on low right now. I may have to turn it up. But first, I want to get it stirred up really good. We're just going to mix this and let it get heated all the way through before we can it into our jars. And you can see as time goes on, it warms up a little more, that it's getting darker and the gel is getting a little thinner. So we just are still heating this until it's thoroughly heated all the way through. And I'm not stirring it constantly. Like, these are about to be done, so I'll stop and pull these out the pot. If I hear any bubbling, I come back and stir it, of course. I'm not leaving the kitchen, not just leaving it on here, but I'm not doing it the entire time either. So just mentioning that because I don't think my arm would do it the whole time. It's been about 5 minutes, so I'm going to take these out of the canner. And I have more in the oven just staying warm. And we're going to process these. And you process them for 30 minutes. So once this starts boiling, I will set my timer for 30 more minutes. And you can see how pretty and dark purple this is, and thick. It's beautiful. Okay, so we're gonna start putting these in quarts. The reason I use two different sizes, quarts and pints. Pints are good for me to take out if I want to add a filling to my bread, or you want to put some on pancakes or anything like that. And then a quart would be good if you're going to make a pie. Then I'll put the lids on these and put them in the oven until my canner is freed up. Now I can cut that off because I'm getting very near the bottom. I feel pretty confident cutting that off, that it's not going to get too cool. I decided just to go ahead and put the leftovers. It would have been a whole nother quart, by the way, but I put it in a pint and left some out so we can try it maybe on pancakes tonight. We'll see about that. Okay, so I'm gonna run, I have my second batch in here and then I have one more batch. So run those for 30 minutes each and I'll come back and show you the finished product. So everything's out the canner. I ended up with 2, 4, 6, 7 quarts and 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 15 pints, plus some left over to try with supper tonight. I think we're going to do pancakes. So I hope this inspired you to make your own pie filling, whether it's blueberry, apple, cherry, whatever it is. Thanks for watching. See you next time.